The guy takes off in the car. Remember, the officer has their driver's license. They go at him with guns. He says, listen, I don't even know this guy. I just met him. Trust me, call my wife. Everything's fine. Call my wife. It's just cigars. It's no big deal. So 3:30 in the morning, I'm asleep. I get this phone call. Hi, this is Officer Jones. Do you know Juliano Belle? I go, nope. Jules kind of got into a fight, and long story short, he's been arrested, and if you don't get him now, he's going to spend the whole weekend in jail. He didn't speak any English. And then I was like, peace out. Fast forward 3 months, my roommate's like, I'm going to set you up on a date. You actually met him once, but you don't remember. And he was fluent in English. Like, he had gone to night school and learned English.
Dang, dude, in 3 months?
I was like, where are you? He's like, I'm in Colombia. Or he's like, I'm in Panama. He's like, I'm going to bring back a toucan, okay? I'm like, excuse me? I'm going to put you on TV, okay?
On TV?
Say hi.
Hi, Giuliano.
Hi, everyone, whoever you guys are.
I'm Ashley,
And I'm Maddie.
and this is the Newport Psycho.
We haven't had, technically, we've talked about like exes, but we haven't had a psycho ex. So
You're right.
I'm really excited about this psycho today.
Me
We are
too.
here with Miss Kim.
Hello.
Belle.
Hello.
The Belle
Kim
of the
Belle.
Ball.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
ooh, I like that.
Mhm.
Kim,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Orange County.
Mhm.
My family had a motorcycle dealership right around the corner from here for 35 years.
Wow.
I have a clothing store. I was married 20 years to a psycho.
Oh,
So it's so appropriate.
I love it.
And I have 3 kids. And I'm remarried to a nice, sweet, all-American apple pie normal guy.
Oh my God, an apple pie
by normal guy.
Yeah.
I love that. So,
Yep.
well, you just answered the question, but
Mhm.
Kim,
Yes.
who or what is your psycho?
Well, I have so many stories for you, but my first husband, Juliano Belle, would you like me to tell you a story?
Yeah, go ahead, right?
Is he
into
your
it.
psycho? Is that your
there's
psycho?
Several, yes, several, but one in particular comes to mind. So, just a little background: he's this Italian, gregarious, demonstrative type guy that everybody gravitates toward,
Mm.
and he was a connoisseur of cigars.
Oh.
And I am pregnant at the time, 9 months pregnant, and we're sitting on the couch, and he gets a phone call, and he's like, yeah, puts the phone down, and he goes, I must go. I was like,
Oh, and
"Excuse me?"
he's got the
Oh,
accent.
very strong accent.
Oh.
I must go. Like,
Oh,
what do you mean you must
Go where?
Yeah, you must go nowhere. I'm about to have your baby. He's like, no, I must go to Cuba now. I must immediately. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Fast forward, he meets some guy
Mhm.
that he's never met in his life. This guy's convinced him to bring in all of his cigars from Cuba. Now, thousands and thousands of dollars of cigars. They make it past the border. There's so much more. They make it
You're
past
about
the
to
border.
pop. You're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to pop. There's another border in San Clemente.
Uh-huh.
He sees the guy driving kind of weird, freaking out. He's like, I didn't know there was another border. And he's like, it's cigars. Why are you freaking out? Right? They signal him to go over.
Uh-huh.
They pull over. He says, I'm going to need to see your IDs. So they give the IDs. So Giuliano's very calm, whatever. He says, are you a citizen here? And he says, I am. My wife is pregnant. I'm back, blah, blah, blah. He looks at the other guy. The guy's kind of sweating, freaking out a little bit. He says, where are you guys coming from? And Giuliano goes, San. And the other guy goes, Tijuana. So he's like, oh my God, why would you say that? Next thing you know, he says, I need you to pop the trunk.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
Juliana's like, oh. And the guy takes off in the car. Remember, the officer has their driver's license in their hands at the time. So he goes, what are you doing? We're going to die over this.
Yeah.
He says, I look in the lights. It's like Christmas. There's red lights everywhere. They go at him with guns, the whole thing. Yeah. He says, listen, I don't even know this guy. I just met him. Trust me, call my wife. Everything's fine. Call my wife. It's just cigars. It's no big deal. So 3:30 in the morning, I'm asleep. I get this phone call. Hi, this is Officer Jones.
Oh,
Do you know Juliano Belle? I go, nope. I hung up the phone. I'm not going to be part of your shit. Calls back 5 minutes later. Kim, are you out of your mind? Tell the man we are married. I'm like, well, what did you do? What did you do? He's like, it's cigars. It's cigars. So I said, okay, I'm married to him. Fine. So I have to go down.
You're like, fine, I am.
I'm like, all right.
I
love it.
I literally have his child.
But
in
I
me.
wasn't going to be if you did something else.
Yeah.
Nope.
Click, hang up.
That's hilarious.
So mind you, we live at the time in Santa Monica.
Uh-huh.
And this is San Clemente. And I, once again, 9 months pregnant.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. Last thing you want to be dealing
3:30
with.
in the morning. I drive all the way down. By the time I get there, true story, they're all smoking cigars. They're all buddies. They're like, gee, sorry, man. They're fist bumping.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my wife. I'm like, why didn't you friggin' Uber?
Yeah, like, hello.
Like, I wanted you to meet them. It's all good. So, yeah, psycho. Just one of many psycho stories.
Oh, my
9 months pregnant
Yep.
just for cigars like crossing over two borders.
Do you
What happened to the other guy, the Tijuana guy?
Yeah.
He didn't ever talk to him again. That was it with him.
He was just like, I don't know this guy.
I don't know this guy. He's an idiot.
Do you still have contact with your ex-husband?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're friends. I had 3 kids, 25
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
So just like good
Whatever.
vibes.
Yeah, we're not married anymore.
Yeah,
like
there's
I
a
said,
reason.
Yeah, I'm with All American Apple Pie guy. But
So you went from like Italian stallion to like
Yeah.
all American apple
yeah,
pie.
the one that liked to fight to now if I punch him in the arm, he's like, ow.
Oh.
A little different guy.
It's like it's such a drastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of your new man, this
Vodka.
is vodka.
Woo.
This is his company, right?
He's the president of this company. He runs this
So
company,
this is
yes.
like all of like every espresso martini lover's dream.
Yes,
Yes.
it's amazing because you don't need to add anything to it. You can just
That's
shake
it.
Put
I'm so excited to
potato.
try this tonight.
You should. I'm excited to hear.
I
I
am.
like it. He's
Yeah.
got that one. He's got a regular potato vodka.
Uh-huh.
And then he's got, it's all from Idaho. I guess potatoes.
Okay.
Idaho.
Yeah, hey,
Idaho
I have to
potato.
be gluten free, so I'm
Yeah,
all
oh,
about
gluten-free.
Yeah,
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I
And then
love
huckleberry.
that.
Yay.
Okay, apple pie guy, thank
Yeah.
you. You're gonna Ashley's gonna have
Ow.
so much fun tonight. Okay, so you were married to this man for how long?
20 years.
Okay, and when did you get a divorce?
Oh gosh, it's been like 9 years now.
And how old are your kids?
My kids are 25, 23, and 18. And then I have 2 bonus kids.
So
My stepkids.
Okay, so like blended family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
when did it get to the point, obviously, that like you decided like, yeah, this ain't gonna work no more?
Well, that's another story.
Here we go.
Well, another time so before I had clothing stores, I used to do pop-up shops.
Okay.
And I was at this church doing this pop-up thing, which is a hell of a lot. You schlep all this stuff. You set it
Girl,
all.
yeah.
I'm sure you guys know.
Yes,
from
I've
here.
seen it. I'm like, dang, you guys are lugging things left and right.
So I got a call from a mutual friend of ours saying, and this is a Friday afternoon around 3:30. Once again, 3:30 in the afternoon though, at least.
Okay, not in the morning. That's
no,
a good thing.
Yeah, it was a little better this time. Kind of. It gets worse. Hey Kim, I'm gonna need you to get a bail bondsman. I was like, excuse me. And I'm with my mother, who I don't want her to know. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, well, Joel's kind of got into a fight, and long story short, he's been arrested, and if you don't get him now, he's gonna spend the whole weekend in jail. I was like, awesome. Okay, I don't know how I get out of this. So I ended up getting a bail bondsman, getting him out. Long story short, I ended up leaving him after that one. That was kind of a deal breaker.
You were like, no.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
was gonna ask. Like, when did you start to notice, like in the beginning, when it started to go south? Did he just like all of a sudden start to do these things, or was it
No,
like
no, he was
progressive?
psycho all along. He was.
Oh, like,
yeah,
right
I
from
just
the
kind
get?
of grew up, and it kind of got old, especially after you
Yeah.
have kids. You're like,
Okay.
okay, this is not so. I mean, look, if he walked in here right now, you guys would like him. He's got something.
I already
about
feel like I
him.
love
It's like
him.
it's like
Yeah, you
he's like
would, you would.
he's like
I love
charismatic.
this man.
very
like
charismatic.
charismatic, 'cause-
Very funny.
And I
very,
feel like all Latin descent men
Yes.
are
Yeah,
like very
Italian.
charismatic. I
The
used to
fact
have
that he
a
was doing the cigars with the like,
Oh, no.
hey,
Oh yeah, like for the big wigs, like
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing, and he's an artist. I mean, he's an interesting guy, really interesting guy.
so
But,
but
yeah, no,
I
not
already,
tonight.
I know this vibe because I have a late uncle. He was Cuban and he did
Okay.
all that fun. And they are like, I'm not joking. He can come into a room
Oh yeah,
and everybody would just love him. They flock.
Yep.
So I'm like, totally, you would
Exactly.
you would totally love him.
I would. I'd
So-
be like, hi.
you
So-
would, but for friends,
Okay.
For
only
friends, not marriage. I'm
Right.
good.
So why do you like psychos?
Well,
that's, like,
I
kind
don't
of
think
maybe
the
the thing.
new one's psycho. I think I grew up.
But maybe why'd you like this Italian stallion?
Well, he was very good looking, and I was shallow,
Mm.
and he's very smart.
That's like just so honest.
And I was shallow.
I was
Oh,
shallow.
God. And he was smart. I mean, he lived in Africa. He lived all over the world. He could fix anything. He could speak several languages.
That's a trap.
My uncle spoke 7 different languages.
Right?
And I'm just like,
I'm still working on English.
I can literally
impressive.
like, I would be like,
People can barely understand me
I
talking.
literally couldn't. But when he would talk, like, okay, this is like the funniest thing I remember from him. Is like I used to make fun of him because I'm like, say focus, like say focus, and he's like, focus,
Focus.
and I'm like, no, like focus, and he's like, no, I'm saying it, focus, and I'm like, no, focus.
No.
And he's like, no, focus, and
You're like, well, fuck this, okay? I'm like,
On that
good Lord. Oh my gosh. Okay, so how old were you when you met him?
I was probably, oh geez, don't make me do math. I was in a bar, so I was over 21. I don't know, 23.
well, there you have it. You were in a bar.
Yeah,
you were
no, yeah,
17.
yeah, right. Hey, you never know nowadays.
So like, PSA, like, don't meet your husband at a bar.
Yeah.
I was gonna call you at
There was
3 a.m.
that. Well, it
9
was a
months pregnant.
restaurant. It was a restaurant. Actually, when I met him,
Okay.
he didn't speak any English at all. And apparently,
Oh,
when you're
how did that
Italian
language- yeah.
and you go to, like, you like a girl, you just stare. And I was
Oh.
like, oh my gosh, is this guy gonna like chop me up in the parking lot? It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
But that's what they do. They kind of check you out. And then he would walk
They're
up
like
to me,
very
and I
like
was like,
locked eyes.
what's up, dude? He didn't speak any English. And then I was like, peace out. Fast forward 3 months, my roommate's like, I'm going to set you up on a date. You actually met him once, but you don't remember. And he was fluent in English. Like, he had gone to night school and learned English. I know.
Dang, dude, in 3 months?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, he
Dude,
is
I
really
can
smart.
barely like.
So I only like smart psychos.
Yep. Hey, at least you have a smart fact.
I took French for
Hey.
6 years,
Dude, so
and I don't even
get
freaking remember.
nothing.
Comment allez-vous? Like, that's all I remember.
Je m'appelle
Je m'appelle Ashley.
One, two, three.
Oh my God. That's it. Oh, where's the toilet? Or,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I was
the
gonna say,
toilet, like-
but I think that's perfume.
Okay, well, at least he's a smart, hot psycho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
So you met him. He
3
went on a
months.
date,
We did.
and he actually spoke. You could understand him
I
this
threw
time.
up
He
all
didn't
over
just
his
stare.
couch.
Oh God.
Yeah, I got a little drunk. Ironically, alcohol. I need to. Kinda,
just, like, puked all over the couch?
Yeah, pretty much. And he was like, "It's okay. We flipped the cushion." He was like really mellow.
Oh.
Yeah. Little did I know, he was the least mellow person ever. He
Yeah.
just
It's
wanted to
okay. We
get me.
flipped the
We
cushion.
flip it. It's no
Sweet.
problem.
Good.
So yeah, I don't know. We dated for a while, and then we ended up getting married.
Okay, what advice do you have for like? Okay,
I mean, you want advice from me?
I have to because I feel like what advice do you have for like women and men that kind of like meet someone maybe like foreign that like what can be like
Well,
the
you
good
bag on
advice?
foreign people.
You know?
She's like, no,
like,
it could
There
be
are
anybody a
American
psycho.
psychos too. I think
No,
there's a whole
oh
movie
no,
on
I have
Yeah,
an
there
American
is.
psycho. My psychos are all white guys. Okay, like they're all from
Yeah,
here.
right?
Yeah,
So-
no, I get
so
that.
advice to what? Not go with a psycho?
Like I don't know.
Don't ignore the red flags. They were there in the very beginning.
Okay.
I remember.
Like what was like the right? Yeah,
I
wanna hear these.
remember one time when we were dating, and he was screaming bloody murder on the phone. I was like, "Oh my God, who's he? What happened?" He's like, "It's sorry, it's my ex-girlfriend." I was like,
Oh shit.
Sorry, it's my mom.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on?
Small child next door.
Yeah.
And they were like throwing clothes everywhere, and I was like, "Oh, that's." I was like, "Well, Italians, you know, they're
Yeah.
big and
Right.
dramatic.
Right.
Red flag."
Yeah, especially with the ex-girlfriend thing. Sorry, it's my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I was like, "Oh, well, she
She's
must
crazy.
be psycho."
Yeah,
It's her.
she's the psycho.
yeah.
I feel sorry. I need to go save him.
Yes.
That's always a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
So-
So okay, yeah, give us some other story, like just like give
Another
us some
story of him?
Yeah, like
that's easy.
grow. I mean, like because you were with him for 20 something years.
Yeah. Okay. So then when I actually had this baby,
Yes.
so he was gonna film it, not like
Yeah.
pregnant porn or anything, but like once the baby's out.
Yeah.
And I'm
Pregnant
like,
porn.
okay, I want to picture when the baby comes out, and he's, before he's like, "How are you? Are you having?" He kept calling contractions fits. Are you having a fit? Like, I'm not having a fit. You're gonna make me have a fit. Come on, let me see this side there. So we're there. They take the baby out, and he goes, "Oh, the camera died." I was like, "What? This is like the one thing that I wanted. What do you mean the freaking camera died? I don't know. The camera died." Fast forward, we go home. I go, "Let's see what we got."
Mhm.
Swear to God, I can't make this shit up. He liked that he was in scrubs. And so he was, well, I'm getting my epidural. Thank you very
my
much.
God.
He's filming himself. "Hello, I'm Dr. Juliana Belle." I'm not kidding. "Hello. Hey, nice to meet you, Dr. Juliana Belle." Then he sets it up and he's break dancing.
No.
I kid you not. There's pictures of him on the ground, like spinning, stopping, like psh, psh. but we missed the baby.
The camera died. I don't know what
I don't
happened.
know. I don't know. There's no battery.
Yeah,
It's not my
I
fault.
wasn't even using it the whole time.
He liked the
He
fact
kept
that he was
interviewing
wearing
himself.
scrubs.
Dr. Juliana Bell.
Oh, my, and breakdancing. You're like, sir, these hospital floors are disgusting, first of all.
Yeah.
You're just breakdancing
How about
up in this
they're
bitch.
putting a needle in your wife's spine?
Yep.
Maybe like, how's she doing? No, none of that. He's like,
How is he with the kids? Like, how is he
well,
with
he
your
lives
kids?
in Italy. But they're good. You know, it sounds terrible. He is what he is. We've all accepted that he's that guy.
Yeah, you
He's
guys just
very
have to accept him.
lovable, But
Okay.
my new husband is kind of more of a father. And then
Okay.
my own father has been amazing. So luckily, I moved down the street from my parents.
Your dad's like, I'm gonna raise
Like,
these
hi
kids.
guys, I'm gonna need your help here
Yeah.
big time. I got
There's
these
3 of
kids.
them.
Yes,
There's 3 of them.
Remember how you missed me?
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, they go back and they'll see him for the summers
Mm-hmm.
in Italy, and they talk on the phone. But you know, my daughters are in their 20s, and my son is with
Do
his
any-
stepdad. So
Yeah.
Do any of them like kind of resemble?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
I think so. My son looks exactly like him, but he's got
Uh-huh.
more my coloring. He's blonde.
Okay.
But
So your
he looks
son is
exactly-
beautiful.
He is.
Your son is
He
beautiful.
and he's perfect. Just saying.
Of
He's
course.
the most
Duh.
perfect child ever.
I mean,
And my girls are a blend. I would
So
say.
your son kind of, does anyone have his like personality?
I would say my oldest daughter, Frankie, does. She
Mm-hmm.
will not like that I said that, but I can 100% say
hey,
there are
you're
a
just
lot
saying
of
that she's strong,
strong,
beautiful,
attractive,
smart.
talented,
Yep.
brilliant. Yes.
Go
artistic.
Frankie, go Frankie. Did any of them okay, so obviously he sold cigars, right? Did any of your kids
Go down that path?
Yeah.
No, I did not encourage that.
Didn't think
considering
so.
There was an embargo with Cuba, and that was totally illegal.
I was gonna say
But he
it was
Italian.
illegal, right? Like,
Yes,
can we
yes.
like what was it? Like that was
Well, because
I
there was
remember my uncle
embargo.
got into some of that
You
stuff.
you weren't supposed to bring
Yes,
anything from Cuba.
because like
I mean,
the
it's-
Cuban cigars were like
it's the best.
a delicacy. I mean, I
They are the
remember
best.
growing
Yeah.
up.
No, you charge thousands of dollars.
Yes.
for
If you had a
box.
Cuban cigar, I was like, whoa.
No, like
I
I
can
remember.
get you girls some if you
Yeah.
like to go with
This
your
is what
vodka.
that should be our
Kim's husband.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like gifts from Kim's
yeah,
husband.
right?
Kiss from Julian.
That's gonna be the picture for our YouTube. Is all 3 of us just smoking
Just like
a
with the cigar.
Yeah,
That's not
there
even
you
how you
go.
smoke a cigar.
They're gross, don't.
Isn't it like?
And then you have like ass breath. It's not good.
How do you
I
smoke
don't
it? How do you
recommend.
smoke a cigar?
You're not supposed to
Is
inhale
it like this,
It
or
stays
is it like
in your
this?
mouth. Well,
You're
first,
supposed
I don't
to
know.
puff. It's just supposed to puff.
Do this in a bar. See what happens.
Yeah. You'll get some psychos going after
There
your
you go.
girlfriend. Yeah.
There you go.
Especially Newport Beach here.
like a Cuban cigar. Like this cigar is $1,000.
Yeah.
So did he flip shit when you said you wanted a divorce?
He wasn't pleased. He
Yeah.
wasn't pleased.
Like,
And
how did I-
shocked. Totally shocked.
Did you just did you just say, hey, I'm done?
Pretty much. It was, I needed him to be sorry for what he did. Like the guy, he beat somebody up, which like with a baseball bat.
Oh,
I
okay.
know,
Yeah.
just tries to go down a little
No,
dark
no.
path here.
No, I like
The
it.
guy
Go
was a
dark.
terrible
Get
guy.
dark.
He was a bad guy. I give him all that, but that would, you don't do that. And I kind of needed him to take some responsibility for that,
Mm.
and the fact that it was in Los Angeles, and I was having to. I didn't want my kids to know. I was thinking, okay, hopefully he's gonna get he's gotta pick up trash on the side of the road and a fine or something. No, but I would have to go to LA all the time for courts and be like the nice wife after I got the kids to school, and then go back and get them and not tell anybody or whatever.
Mhm.
And I remember I said at one point, "Are you sorry at all?" And he's like, "To you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "It's my life." And I was like, "Oh wow, deal breaker." So that was kind of it for me.
Yeah, because at that point, he just wasn't thinking about you.
No,
There's no
it was his life.
no
only.
Kim
Yeah,
on
no.
any forefront.
Kim and 3 kids trying to handle
Like,
all of it.
zero.
And all I really needed was, I totally screwed up. I am so sorry. Thank you. Stick with me. I'm a changed man.
Yeah.
But there was none of that.
Yeah,
It
because
was
you
like,
seem pretty you're
I,
pretty.
I would low key.
Yeah, you're pretty
I would,
low-key.
I would
Flow.
marry Kim.
I know. I want to
Right?
marry Kim. I want Kim's outfit. I want to look like Kim. By the way, if you want her outfit,
has
I already
Belle
asked.
Boutique. Belle Boutique.
I already
She has
asked.
3 kids and she looks like that.
I know.
Oh,
What the heck?
thanks. You're sweet.
I can't
That's kind.
can't guarantee you get Kim's body,
Well,
but if you want her
I
outfit,
know how to package it. I'm
yeah,
good like that.
you look good. Okay, with
Thanks.
Belle Boutique.
Belle Boutique, Belle. Belle Boutique OC is my
And this is in Rancho Santa
Instagram.
Margarita?
Yes.
But you can get it
And-
online too, people.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, girls.
Seriously, I want that outfit. I'm
All
not
right,
kidding. I already
you
told.
will sport this. I got different colors too.
Yeah,
gotta
I
go.
already decided next
I like
time on the
blue.
Newport Psycho, I'm gonna be like, by
I
the
like
way,
blue.
this is Kim's
Thank
outfit.
you. I appreciate it. And she is not a Newport Psycho.
Yep,
Let's
she's
preface it
not.
with
She
that.
just had one.
She
Give
was
her a
married
break.
to one, yeah.
She had an Italian
though.
psycho.
He was.
An
Do you-
Italian psycho.
Do you have like a story of like when the kids were like little or like growing up that like a family story that happened?
There's tons. Like he first of all, I sound like a total idiot because I'm a totally different person now. Like back then,
Yeah, it's totally fine. We're
I
just
basically was
We all
like,
make mistakes here.
You go, you do you. Because I figured it's a lot easier when he wasn't there because he wanted everything perfect all the time. So I never knew where he was half the time. So I get calls. I'm not kidding. No, my husband's like, where are you? He's like, I'm getting a Diet Coke around the corner. I'm like, you have to tell me.
Yeah.
He-
the little
my-
apple pie sweetheart.
Right. Come back here right now. My first husband, I was like, where are you? He's like, I'm in Colombia. Or he's like, I'm in Panama. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
What? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, what's
I'm
going on?
sorry. You just
What's
left this
happening?
morning.
He's like, I'm going to bring back a toucan, okay? I'm like, excuse me?
A toucan?
Yes.
Like a toucan. Like the
Yes.
thing on a Fruit
Yes.
Loops bottle?
Yes.
I mean,
This
box.
is the same guy that wanted the house immaculate, by the way. All toucans eat is fruit. So it's just fruit. Yeah, and seeds everywhere. I could please do not bring back a toucan. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure you can't. It's gonna like go into quarantine forever, and yeah. So
A
he brought back
toucan.
yeah. So he brought back 2 German Shepherd puppies. 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, German Shedders, love it, but
Yeah.
without
Oh, German
asking,
Shedders is for
at,
sure
like,
their
a
name.
Friday night, and then didn't tell me. And so then their kids, I'm like, one of them has to go back. He's like, but they're brothers, and I can't separate the brothers.
And you're like, what are you saying? You're like, oh,
I'm like, I can. I'll keep one.
oh my
Bye-bye.
gosh.
So
Wait,
he
is-
didn't bring the toucan.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No,
I-
toucan.
Is that
but
the
he
thing
brought-
on the Fruit Loops? Is
Yes.
that a
That's what I
toucan?
just
Oh,
said.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a toucan.
You don't see them here.
No,
They're exotic birds.
yeah,
you
I
don't
was
see
like-
them here for a reason.
They're on a Fruit Loops box. That's as close as we get to a toucan in the
Yes.
United
Yeah,
States.
it's
For a
true.
reason. So yeah.
Oh,
That's, yeah.
That is so just like so mind-boggling that people think like
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring
You know
a
what I mean?
toucan
Just
and
bring
2
a toucan
dogs.
home.
like he's
I'm
like,
like, no,
so
no,
like
you're
he
not.
takes free spirited to like a level like million.
Psycho.
Yeah,
Psycho
like
level.
like literally. Like imagine just your husband saying, I'm in Panama and Colombia.
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
My
babe, you
people
left
are
Bless you. I'm in Nicaragua. Kimmy, it's very. Can I call you later?
This might get personal, but like I just
That's okay.
did he
We've
ever
been pretty
cheat?
personal.
Yeah, at this
did he ever
point-
cheat on you?
Oh, I'm sure. He was really good though. I
Like
don't
that's
know
what I
that
was like, you know, like did he ever cheat? Like
I would bet my life
because with
he
that
did.
like charisma, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm
Oh,
like
I'm sure
worried.
he had
I'm like
women
worried.
everywhere. I'm sure he had. There might be other children out there, to be honest with you.
Really?
He was very good at it though. Like
Mhm.
I think some of them are such pros. Like if I would be talking to him, he would never look anywhere. If he turned, I'd be like, "Who is she?" And it's like a car. It's like it's a beautiful car. You know, he would never.
Oh,
it was
damn,
all
he's
about me
good.
at the time, but who knows? I mean, he would admit it either. But I'm sure.
But
he
when
did.
he's in Colombia, he's like
he's got the
Kim who?
Colombian, yeah,
I just still
probably.
can't believe. Where are you at? It's okay. I'm gonna
I,
go
I,
around
I
the floor.
have to go there shooting.
Yeah, and you're
I'm
like-
not kidding you guys. I'm not
Was he
making
in the
this up.
mafia?
That I don't know. That is a very good question. You'd have to ask him that.
I'm not gonna ask him
I'm
that.
not asking him
No,
either.
we didn't say anything. We didn't
I'm
say
not-
anything. Nope. We're gonna.
We're all friends.
We're all friends. We're all friends. We ain't
No,
trying to
I don't
get
think so.
shot
He's-
up in here. Nope.
No, he's
Nope.
old now. He's old now. He's an artist. He lives in Italy. He's got a great girlfriend. Love her, and I think he's mellowed with age.
Okay. There we
Okay.
go.
Okay. What kind of
We're good. I'm
what
good.
kind of art does he
You're
do?
good.
He does furniture, like really cool. I don't know what you call it,
Like Italian furniture?
like metal sculptures and stuff.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, super cool
That's
stuff.
cool.
Okay, interesting guy.
So you met your
Literally, he is very interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
I honestly kind of want to like
If
say
you
like
got up here
FaceTime
with
him
a
and be like,
psycho,
what?
You could. He would probably answer right now.
at least be
What
with
time
some-
is it in Italy? I'll FaceTime him.
Wait, should
Should we? Yeah.
He'll be
Where
like,
is
Are
it?
you okay?
Wait,
What
can we
time
get
is it
her
though?
phone?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I'll do it.
So we're talking about you, sir.
Wait, we
Single
need to
civil
FaceTime.
answer.
Wait, is it Juliana?
Giuliano.
Juliana.
Giuliano.
You're like, is everything okay? I'm
Say-
sure his girlfriend will be thrilled.
I'm loving
And
this.
I like her.
Be
I
like-
like her. She's awesome.
Oh, is she Italian?
No, she's American.
Oh,
Say we're
so
talking
he has a
about you.
type.
I mean, yeah. Smart women.
Beautiful, smart
fun
women.
Wait,
Beautiful,
this is
smart
gonna be
women.
great if he
You can
answers.
answer me.
I really hope
He
he
has
does.
no idea that I'm doing this. So be interesting.
Just be like, Juliana, I was telling a story about you.
So like, is somebody die?
What's your favorite Cuban cigar? Let's ask him.
I'm
that.
super. Oh, I know what it is.
So what
I'll
is
let him answer. If he answers, he may not.
It's like, what do you want, Kim?
Yeah?
Hey, I'm gonna put you on TV, okay?
On TV?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Can you see? Say hi.
Hi,
Hi, Giuliano.
Giuliano.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone, whoever you guys are. Anything.
We have a question for you. How much do you miss me right now?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Cuban cigar?
A Boutifara.
What happened to Super Party Series D?
I know none of these names.
Wow, that was back in the days.
Oh,
I
Oh,
cannot
see, he's
say
matured.
anything. I don't even know who I'm talking to.
How do you say it? Butifara?
Yeah, a Boutifara.
Okay.
I did pretty good, right?
It's-
Boutifara.
Okay.
Alright,
Who
thanks.
am I talking to?
You're on a
Your
podcast.
ex-wife.
Yeah, you're on a podcast, and your name came up, and we had to meet this man.
Yes.
You're my psycho. I'll talk to you later. Tell Dina I said hi.
All right, have a
Ciao.
blast.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Oh my gosh, I
Ciao.
love him. Dude, I love that he answered too.
I'm surprised he's like this.
He's like what?
No,
he's like,
but like
what does Kim
you
want
have
now?
his accent
but
down.
you do.
Hey,
We need to see this man.
He his accent
See?
down to
I'm
a
not
T.
making it
See,
up.
he has changed with age. He even changed his favorite cigar.
Well,
I
true
like
that.
how he's
See?
like, you could tell his charisma because he's like just sitting, like laying there on the couch, and he's like stroking his beard. Butifara. I don't even know who I'm talking to right now.
But
But it's Boutifara.
I'll try to get you guys two Boutifara.
Yes! Oh my gosh,
You're gonna feel
please.
sick, by the way.
That's okay.
It sounds much better
It
than
sounds
it
much
is.
better than
We're
it
gonna
is.
get new teeth.
Yeah, we're gonna get new
Right,
teeth. We're gonna get new clothes. All the
I'd
things.
be all hooked up.
Okay, so you met your psycho at a bar.
Yeah.
Where do we meet our new love?
I met him. Have you guys ever heard of the Renaissance Sports Club? It's a
What?
gym.
No.
Renaissance Sports Club. What's
Yeah,
that?
it's a gym hotel. So I used to do pop-up clothing
Mhm.
shops there, and I was selling clothes, and he was on a basketball team. So he would walk by. I guess he saw me, and
Mhm.
Damn
many
right he
times, but
did.
I didn't know. I was like doing my thing, and he went to the bartender, and he's like, "Does anybody know the girl selling clothes? What does she like to drink?" And poor guy, my husband now is very like good with money, thank God, because if it was up to me, we would be. Unless I spent it. It's fine.
You're like,
He's like,
yeah.
So he sent over the wine I liked was like $40 a glass, and he sent it over to me. I was like, "Oh, I like this guy."
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
And he gave me a very nice compliment. He said, "Yeah, you're so beautiful. You have an incredible style." I thought, "Oh, that was nice. That was smart." Because he's telling him selling clothes.
Yeah.
And then he came and he bought a bunch of clothes from me for his ex-wife. So in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, he still loves his ex-wife."
Yeah, right.
No,
You're
It's
like,
like, I just
seriously.
wanted to talk to you, and you were busy, and I was trying to be kind. So
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yes, very thoughtful.
So how long have you guys been married?
That's a good question. I'm not girly like that. I want to say 6 years now.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I like it though that he took the time to like notice the style. It's like the little
Right?
tiny things
And
that
bought me
like
the $40 glass of wine
and the
sent it
$40 glass of
over.
Yeah.
wine. Like that's
And says you have good. Yeah, you have good
Right?
style. He's like, I'm noticing things. He
We can
is an
FaceTime too.
yes.
You see
Yeah,
how totally
he
different
is an
is.
apple pie kind of
He's
guy.
so-
Wait, can we
apple pie guy.
FaceTime?
I feel like we need to
Can
Okay.
we FaceTime?
He's a ham. He's a ham.
because I need to see the difference
I
between
need to see
our
I need to see
psycho
Kim
and our
back
apple
then.
pie
Okay,
guy.
And I need
Let's
to
see.
see that.
Okay,
So
and we've all had dinner, by the way, in Italy.
we've
Dude,
had
this
we
is
have
like the
Italian
best.
stallion
With
and now we have
Italian
apple pie.
and apple pie.
They're
and-
both fun and unique and
I'm loving
yummy in their
this.
own ways.
Yeah, Tom is very, very patient and sweet. Like I'm the crazy one in this. I'm the
So if
psycho.
he was on here, his psycho would be you.
Okay.
How
wait.
funny is
What
that?
are we gonna ask Tom?
I
Oh,
don't
we have
know.
to ask him something about this.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
hopefully he'll answer.
Wait. What am I gonna like? What am I gonna ask?
I'm gonna ask him.
Hey, I'm gonna put you on TV right now. You might want to put some clothes on.
Baby, I'm on the
Ho-
bike.
That's okay. Hold on. I'm gonna
Apple
ask
pie
a question
kind of guy. That's
We have
my
a
kind of
question.
guy.
for you. You ready? Excited. Hold on. Are you on the bike naked?
I'm gonna ask him what's the best way
anybody
to
I'm
do
gonna,
this.
ask, I'm gonna ask him who his
Okay,
psycho is.
ready?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Okay,
yeah.
ready? Okay, say hi to Tom.
Tom! Hi, Tom!
Hi, ladies.
Tom, we have to ask you a question. Who is your psycho? Is your wife your psycho in your life?
Is she my psycho or psychic?
Oh, psycho,
I'm
but
a little psychic.
she-
I'm
she
low-key.
could probably
I'm
be
a
a
little bit
little-
of a witch. I do have that
yes,
power.
She's my psycho, but she's also my psychic. Kim is a little bit of a witch, if you she didn't tell you this. So she didn't tell you things.
Not a bitch, a witch.
Yeah, not a bitch, a witch.
Witch with a W. They're excited to drink.
Yeah,
your vodka,
we're
by the
excited
way.
to drink
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, we're gonna shout out you on our podcast, and we're gonna drink this and live the best life and have the cutest clothes. She told us
Look
how you
cute
met.
They are.
What-
We're setting them up, baby.
What's the
We're
way
cute.
to What's the way to make this? What's your favorite
That's a
way?
good question.
Shaken or stirred or how?
I like bacon with a lemon twist.
Shake it with a lemon twist.
Ooh.
I give
Okay.
them the espresso. My son is
Shake it
calling me
with
in the same
nothing.
house, by the way.
And maybe a reverse float.
Okay.
What's a
float?
what's a
What's that?
reverse
What the hell
float?
is that?
Like a-
We're not bartenders.
You shake
Zane's
the double
calling.
espresso, you pour it in a martini glass, and then you pour a cap full of Bailey's into that glass. And it'll
Oh.
float it.
Okay, so you shake it.
That sounds
You shake it, do the lemon twist, and then you put
Bailey's
Bailey's on top.
that sounds amazing.
Okay, I'm
No,
making it
the
tonight, Tom.
drink is with the lemon twist. The double espresso is the reverse float.
Got
Okay.
it. Okay. And do you shake the espresso or do you stir it?
Shake.
You shake it very hard.
Shake it, man. Shake.
Shake it hard.
Dude, anything with Bailey's, I'm down. I love Bailey's.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you for being a good
I'm-
sport.
We love
Thanks,
you.
Tom. Bye.
Oh my gosh, that was so cute.
I'm
Okay,
so happy that my husband
yeah,
answered the
Wait,
phone.
now
when I
we
called.
have to tap in. Now we have to tap in. Wait, why did he call you a witch? Like a little psychic?
A little bit.
Really?
I swear.
Like you just had.
It's
This
a
is the
strange
double
So
ability.
you have
for
like
us.
we just had a intuitive reading.
I know.
reader on here.
And you know what? It's funny because I think we're supposed to be friends, Lisa, right?
Mhm.
We know the same people. We
Did
kinda-
you introduce yourself?
No, we know mutual people.
Oh my gosh!
And we
I feel
kind of,
we
like,
need
We're
to
gonna
know
know
each
more.
introduce
other.
you.
So I mean, we do. We've met. I think
You guys
we've
like
met.
already probably like
You guys
have
are meant
talked
to be
like
friends.
I know. That's what I said.
interconnected.
We are.
If you ever have a feeling about me, call me. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying?
Maddie.
Just let me
Okay.
know. I need to know these things.
Wait, like-
Kim, don't drive today. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
right?
Wait, tell me a
Kim.
story.
No, it's not like that. I don't know. Just things like if I'll think about somebody that I haven't seen in X amount of time, they'll pop up. Or like my one grandma collected owls all the time, and I'll be thinking about her, and I had an owl turn and look at me, just like weird shit
Listen,
like that.
my friend's mom's like that, and
Mhm.
she'll just say like she just has like just this kind
Just
of
an
feeling.
intuition,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just this feeling. Like she knew my friend was gonna have a boy. She's like, oh yeah.
She had a 50-50 shot. with
Well,
all
yeah, true. But she like said she was like, I had a dream that you had a baby boy, and like the next week we found out, and she was
Baby
pregnant with a boy.
Oh
Or
my
like
gosh,
she'll have
crazy.
intuitions about me. She's like, hey, like I was going through like a lot of personal stuff, and she literally texted me, and she's like, I just like something I need
Yeah,
to
she
reach
can
out.
feel something.
Yes.
Yes, I get that too.
And I'm like,
If I'll start feeling about someone,
like,
they'll
oh my
reach out or-
goodness.
Yeah.
they'll call me at the same time I'm calling them. Things like that.
That's
Wow.
so
I
interesting.
have to learn.
But-
how to
I like how
hone in on
Tom.
my
I like
craft.
how Tom's like psycho
Kim.
or psychic.
yeah. Kim, you didn't have an intuition about this ex?
Well,
Like, come on, Kim.
maybe.
Maybe you did, and you
She's
just
like,
didn't want to listen to it.
yeah,
Your
but
gut was like,
he
you're
was
like,
hot,
listen to the red
and he was
flags, and your gut's
Italian.
like, your intuition's like,
He
Mayday,
smoked Cuban
Mayday.
cigars.
You
But
know,
someone
I
with
chose
a bat.
to ignore it
Yep.
back then.
But he gave you 3 beautiful kids.
Oh yeah, and we're still friends. He's
Yeah,
great.
he's
I am very
hilarious.
glad he was in my life, and my kids are amazing, and I would not have had them.
And he's gonna get us Butafara.
Butafara.
Yes, we're gonna get.
You guys are gonna be so
dude.
hooked
We're gonna
up.
be living our best life. We're gonna have the
Right?
cutest clothes,
Right?
the best alcohol, some
Cigars.
cigars.
Who's better than you?
Like, what's up?
Nobody.
If you-
as Juliana would say, nobody.
Nobody.
If you had like any advice to somebody who has like
Mhm.
is living with a psycho,
Or like, yeah. What's
Get
like your
out.
advice?
get out. Yeah, I guess that is advice.
I mean, yeah. Don't
like,
wait
"Get out."
25 years.
were you afraid to leave?
That's an interesting question. I don't know if I was afraid to leave per se. He was the father of my kids. I mean, kind of had a time. I wasn't there.
I get it. Yeah, of
either.
course,
I
I
lived down
get
the
it.
street from my parents, and he was
Yeah.
like, God knows where the hell he was. He was always gone, and so I mean, it's just it all kind of happened how it was supposed to happen. But a long period of time went by.
That's
Also,
20 years.
you know, my kids were a little bit older then too, and it was, getting arrested for beating somebody up was kind of a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I can deal with cigars, but yeah, that was it for me.
Maybe not beating someone with a bat.
Yeah,
That's like where you draw.
Yeah,
That's where
maybe
that's where the
it.
boundary is.
That's it.
Beating
that
someone
doesn't
with a
work
bat.
for me. That doesn't work for me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. So
I love that they both answered though. You
Yeah,
still
I know,
kind of have
right?
them on lock. To
I
be
feel
honest.
important right now.
Like you literally have them on
I
lock.
feel loved.
that is like honestly, that is love.
like that's love.
And
or they're
that's
afraid. Like, what
to
now?
have- yeah,
what
to have-
now?
yeah,
You should have
maybe-
called. You should have called him and been like, Giuliano, I need you to call a bails bondman or
Right
whatever it is.
now.
Yeah, I just
He'd
beat
be like,
someone
"What?
with a bat.
Don't you have him on speed dial?
I feel like for two grown men to answer FaceTime too, that's
That's
love.
like that's a lot.
That is love.
If
That
I
is
called
kind.
my dad, he probably wouldn't answer the FaceTime.
No, I don't think my
And
dad.
then, but when he does, it's like backwards.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Dad,
I
I
think
can't
it's tough.
see you.
I was
With
gonna
all
say,
respect, it's
like I
tough.
love my dad, and he's even like pretty good at that stuff. But I don't think he would know how. He'd be like, wait, why is it
What's
showing
happening?
this?
What's
No.
happening?
I tried to screen share with my mom the other day, and she's like, "Wait, I don't get it." And I'm like, "Mom, no, it's just allowing me to show. Do you see my screen?" She's like, "Is it a button that I have to?" I'm like, "Forget
Never
it."
mind.
Stop.
Doesn't
I was like,
matter.
"I love you. I love you. I
Stop.
can't.
Bye.
I can't.
So okay, if you had like a
one-liner.
one-liner
Oh, jeez.
or like something to say
Mic
about
drop.
your psycho,
What would it be?
what would it be?
A one-liner
Paragraph, sentence, thought, something that
about
comes
him?
to, or you could say psycho ex-husbands in general. So it doesn't have to be necessarily.
I mean, Juliana Bell was never boring. I'll leave it at that. He was never boring.
I love that.
I love that.
Damn it, we love every single one. Everybody's good at this.
Good.
I know.
Because if you were asking me, I'd have been like,
It's like,
no.
I'm like Bale's Bondman. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Damn. Your life was interesting.
It was.
It was.
But it was
still
a
is.
And
it's
it
like
still
a wild
is,
ride,
even
but like
with-
it's a cool ride. I kind of
Yeah.
low key want to like.
It's much more interesting now.
Yes.
that I can look back at it and go, wow,
I did
all
that.
these things happened.
That happened to
but
me.
Now I'm like, I have more security and I feel much better and I
I
can
just
laugh
thought-
about it. At the time I cried. Now I can laugh.
Yeah.
Giuliano with his
Giuliano.
beard stroking.
Yeah.
So,
and his scrub dancing.
Kim,
if I can
where
use that.
can like all of our viewers like find you? I know
Yeah.
that you said that you're. Say it again.
Belle Boutique, Belle. Thank you.
Okay.
Boutique OC.
And then Instagram
is
that
my Instagram. Belle
Okay.
Boutique OC is the Instagram, and then belleboutiqueoc.com is my website.
okay? And
Belle Boutique.
we all want the alcohol.
Blue Ice Vodka.
Blue ice
Yep.
vodka.
It's that's in Pavilions. It's in Bevmo. It's everywhere.
I was literally gonna say, where can we
so
get
they
it?
Have, so is this like the two that they have? So they have this
He's
and
got
then a vodka.
the gluten free, the potato, the
Uh-huh.
huckleberry, and then this is the latest and
Ooh,
greatest.
a
the espresso.
huckleberry.
Yeah.
Dude, this is amazing.
I'm so excited with a float. What do you call it? Like a cream float on top.
Yeah,
What was that?
what was
Okay,
it?
he
I'll
said, okay,
text
you
you.
get, yeah.
I'll text you
He
guys.
says
right
you
now.
get
It's
an
Bailey's.
espresso and
It's
you shake it
Bailey's.
like
Yes.
crazy, put
And
it
then
in, and then put a shot
float.
of Bailey's on top.
on top.
It's a float. It's called
Yeah.
a float.
A float. I was wondering what a float
I
was.
bartended in college. Like I should know.
You should know
this.
this.
shit. Well, did you hear me? I was like shaking or stirred, sir.
That's right, you
Yeah.
did.
I was like, let me
Oh,
do
you
it.
knew what a
You
float
did.
meant. I was
Yeah.
like, what does that mean?
I was
Throwing
like,
outside?
okay, like a Bailey's on
So
top.
long story short to our viewers, if you're talking to a guy and you call him and where is he and he's in a different country trying to bring home a toucan,
Dump him.
probably that's your red flag
Probably
right
dump
there.
him. Yeah.
Kick
And
that.
don't
Toucan
ignore the
Sam out of there.
signs. They don't hide it. It's you. We as women, we choose to think
We put the
Oh,
shutters on.
we do. We're like, oh, nobody's perfect. It's okay. We justify things or we want to fix.
Yep.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
Don't pick a project. Somebody that you think they're you can make them okay. Don't do
Oh,
that.
I love that. Don't pick a project.
Don't
we're
pick a
not. We're not
project.
like fixer uppers. Over
No.
here. We're not Bob the Damn Builders.
No.
Don't fall in love with someone's potential. That's major.
You keep thinking you're getting better
You're
and
gonna
better.
get-
baby.
you just did like 21 liners and like
Well, you know.
I know you don't sell wine, but you're like fine wine, baby. Better with
Thank you.
age,
Thank
okay?
you.
fine wine better with time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Kim,
We
you're
love you.
amazing. Thank you
It
so
was
much
so
for
good to
being
meet
on.
you both.
I'm gonna wear your outfit next time.
Okay.
This is
I'm
great.
gonna
I'm gonna drink Tom's vodka.
Okay.
I'm gonna smoke Giuliano's
Cigars and wear Kim
cigar.
Belle's clothes.
and live our best life.
Sounds
I
good.
love it.
All right.
Ow, ow.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All right.